With President Biden announcing he is dropping out of the presidential race, many are left wondering what comes next ahead of the November election. Political expert Dr. Burgat from George Washington University joining us this morning. And Casey, it's been a busy, 24 hours week as well. Let's start off first talking about the potential lawsuits. House Speaker Mike Johnson posted on X saying, in part, quote, every state has their own election system and the Democrat Party will face legal challenges in trying to remove Biden from the top of the ticket. Turns out the so-called Party of Democracy thinks it can overrule the votes of 14 million Americans. So will Republicans have success taking this legal action?
But you have to think that this would be vetted, to say nothing of that. If President Biden doesn't want to run, he doesn't have to run, right? So now the question then becomes, is there potential elections fraud by him winning the primary and then doing this last month switch? I doubt it. I think that the Democrats are very comfortable in the fact that they followed the process, that they have a candidate who dropped out because of whatever reason. It is his decision to make, and then it opens up the process, which we still have yet to play out, to select his successor at the top of the ticket. So to me, this is probably just them trying to distract from the story about President Biden dropping out and then all attention going to Kamala Harris, who so far he's endorsed.
And probably important to mention, too, the ballots for the November election haven't even been printed yet. The next question, too, the Democratic National Convention is about a month away. What does it look like now that Biden is out?
It's an open convention as of right now, in that no delegate is attached to any candidate's name, including Kamala Harris. She was on no primary ballot. She won no vote. She won no delegate. So in terms of delegate counts heading into Chicago, she sits exactly like every other Democrat across the country. And now the question is she going to be the only one who declares herself as a candidate? And that will happen early this week if someone else within the party says, yes, I would like to challenge Harris for that nomination in Chicago. I suspect she's been working the phones for a long time now, ever since that debate performance probably, and picking up over the last couple of days, knowing the dropout was imminent, about trying to secure and coordinate a lot of Democratic support, not only from the delegates heading to Chicago, but those maybe potential also candidates out there, to prevent them from jumping in the race and saying, hey, let's team up, unite behind me, and let's all focus on beating Donald Trump in November.
And really quick, a lot of questions surrounding the reason for Biden dropping out. Is it health related? Is it because of polling numbers? Do you think that this will change the outcome of future election cycles, depending on whatever this reason is?
I think we're living in an asterisk world, right? Like where everything has its own very particular reasons. And I think this is one too. The oldest president in history, disastrous debate performance, which confirmed a lot of people's fears, bad polling numbers. All of these things are intractable. They're interrelated. You can't separate one from the other. So this is just one instance that we're probably not going to repeat going forward, but history always seems to be in the making as we go through our politics today.
Yeah, that indeed. And Biden is expected to speak at some point this week, so we're expected to learn more from him then. The Democratic National Committee also says it plans to make a selection in the coming days. Dr. Burgat, thanks so much for chatting with us. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right, take care.